Most gym rats care about muscle. Mind over muscle, not so much. Mind-muscle connection, probably, as useless as that is. Anatoly is all about mind over muscle. He knows that his being is pretty much mind anyway. I think 95% of what we do is our subconscious mind. So our beliefs is what shape our actions. And so Anatoly knows that his beliefs, his mind, is going to shape his muscle. It's going to shape his physique. I came across a mental strategy, which is just visualizing the set. Not even visualizing the set, but visualizing the entire day. And when I came across this, I don't even know when it was. I think it was like 2 years ago. I fell in love with the idea. You're visualizing success. You're visualizing a good workout. You're telling your mind what's about to happen. And literally thinking about this for 5 minutes on like fast forward. You do that, you get in and you smash it. It's like you have a test. You study. You don't just turn up to the test and you're like, oh my goodness, this was maths? I didn't even realize. Like you don't do that. You read the syllabus. You read what's going to come up. You learn a bit about it. You maybe even visualize, if you're smart, you maybe even visualize ticking boxes or solving equations. Training is no different. Your mind will shape things. And so we can do that. We can visualize our workout. But that's not the only thing we can do. As important as visualizing success is, there's more we can do. And some of these will take longer than others, and some of them will be more effective than others. But it's all really good to do. So the next thing I think is great, which is affirmations. I have an affirmation, and I say it every single day, because you got to. There was a whole study about some blah, 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 blah. They did it for 30 days, like an affirmation for 30 days, an affirmation for 14 days, day off, 14 days. So basically both 30 days. But what they found is the group who was doing it on 14 days, because they split it up, because they split the affirmation a day off, they didn't reprogram their mind. They didn't reprogram the belief, which is why we have to do it every single day. And so the affirmation I have is, I am so happy and grateful that I am now a first place men's physique winner. It took a lot of hard work, but I was able to leverage this to grow my business to a scale where I can be financially free and travel. And that is it. That is a goal I have. That is something I want to achieve. And so my affirmation is it being achieved. Because then, when I'm reprogramming my brain, it's going to sit there and be like, man, how am I a first place men's physique fit winner? Like, I don't remember this happening. But it must be true because I've just been reprogrammed, you know. It doesn't even know it's been reprogrammed because we've tricked it. We're smarter than it is. It's weird because it makes us smart. But through reprogramming, it's going to start to align the life to that purpose. And you could do that with any other sort of thing. This is a specific sort of affirmation. Don't steal mine. Make your own. Make it personal. But when you have that, your brain's going to start working out how it happened. And a lot of the time, if it's in business or something, that could be a shower thought. I've had shower thoughts where I'm like, man, this exercise, like this, if I train this way, if I swap these two things, maybe it's time to try this instead of this. Like, let's swap this out. Maybe my exercise selection is not as good as it could be. My brain's doing that because it's trying to work out how I'm a first place winner. And when it does that, yeah, it's going to start handing me hard truths. You know, why am I not having enough calcium? It's going to start throwing stuff like that at me. It's going to be like, okay, bro, you got to start taking the calcium. I'm like, okay, fine. I'll be more serious with my diet. And that's actually what happens because it's trying to make the belief it has into a reality through your actions. That's how powerful it is. But that's not the only thing we can do. There is an even better thing. Because as great as a mindset is, as great as we can visualize something, what towers? What crumbles the kingdom? Failure. When a failure happens, we crumble. And when we crumble, it's not like a little bit of the cake falling off when you're cutting it. It's the entire kingdom coming down. Or at least that's how it feels. But we don't have to fail in such a way. If we visualize our failure, if we actually sit there and we think, and we picture something that could go wrong, maybe someone's on the machine, maybe we hurt our shoulder. If we start picturing these things, whether it be daily, whether that be weekly, maybe we even throw it in our journal. I've spoken about negative journaling before, and maybe that's something we do. In times where we're so consistent with our workout and we want to get the most out of it as possible, maybe we start journaling. Maybe we write things down like, I am scared that my machine's going to be taken today. I am scared that something's going to happen to me, that I'm going to be injured. It's been so long without injury. I've been so consistent. I can't let this happen. I can't let this derail me. But I think it's going to happen. It's going to happen, man. I know something's going to come up. If that is your fear and you're writing these things down in your journal, that in a sense is visualizing that like negative experience, that failure. But we don't just need that. We can also actually visualize it. When we picture something in our mind, it is so much stronger than anything on paper. And if I were to visualize failing men's physique, I would do it in the most powerful way possible, because we're not trying to see something realistic. We're trying to prepare ourselves. And when we're doing that, we want the thing that crumbles the entire kingdom, because that's what the little failures are going to feel like. So we want to find something that can actually do that validly. Like, the entire kingdom crumbling is me going to a men's physique show and dying of a heart attack. You got to make it extreme. You actually got to make it extreme. You know, even if that's something like, say it's business, that could be something where you fail so hard that you go homeless. Are these things going to happen? No, they're not going to happen. But if anything close happens, so what? You know, I didn't die of a heart attack. I'm not homeless. Like, it's just a failure. Like, I'm success driven, I'm success oriented, but I know failure is going to come my way. That is super powerful, and that's a tool you can use. The next thing isn't going to be useful outside. Like, these are outside techniques. These are things that are long term. The next thing is short term. The next thing is something you can do every single time to dial you into that flow state. And then it's literally put your phone on the stub. When you're in the gym, put your phone on the stub. You can have music. You can have the Strong app. If you can, set up some sort of like parental limitations where you can only open the app which logs your score. I say score like it's a game, because it is a game. Like, working out's a game. Like, it's fun. Have fun. But anytime you read a notification, anytime you go onto Twitter, you go onto Discord, you go on your emails, you are stripping yourself from the flow state. You want your thoughts in the gym to be about your sets, to be fearing the next set in a good way, right? You want to be like, man, I just got 6 reps. I got to get at least 5. I got to push myself to the absolute limits. And if your attention is being stripped from you, if you're constantly getting these notifications, you're constantly reading things, how are you going to stay dialed in? How are you going to be in the flow state where you're actually able to push as hard as possible? Because half the time, you don't get to failure because your muscle fails. You get to failure because your mind limits you. The mind's a limiter. What's the easy way out? And if you're not being in that flow state, if you're literally at any opportunity, you're talking to guys at the gym, you're like playing games on your phone, scrolling through TikTok, how are you going to get those results? I'll leave you with that question, because that could benefit you way more than anything else. And you got to implement it instantly.